Well, hello there, my friends. Welcome back. You have made it. This is the final video of your self-love series. Go ahead, take a big, deep breath and congratulate yourself for being here and making it to the final stretch. Now, if you've just stumbled upon this video, I highly recommend that you go through videos 1 through 4 before watching this one. In part 1, we acknowledge your divine birthright and affirm your 100% worthiness without any conditions, limitations, or exceptions. In part 2, we begin to practice gentle awareness, being mindful of both the thoughts happening in your brain and the feelings that those thoughts then create in your body. I'm having the thought right now that I'm not good enough. It's uncomfortable. That's okay. I'm aware of it and I'm feeling through it. It's just a thought. It's just a feeling. It's the practice of inviting these thoughts and feelings in and exploring them so that you can successfully move through them. They do not and cannot shake your natural state of worthiness. And then in part 3, you start to uncover the aspects of yourself that you admire and honor the most. Now, it's okay to choose physical characteristics or personality traits, but I post some questions on there for you to gain deeper insight and in turn experience a deeper sense of appreciation. Lastly, in part 4, I teach you how to rate your behavior versus self. Very important lesson. When you learn to see your mistakes, failures, and faults as nothing more than inevitable occurrences that are just part of the human experience, separate from your whole self, that's when self-judgment melts away and instead you lean into understanding, forgiveness, and compassion. Okay, today I want to wrap this series up by talking about the general concept of self-care and its role in your daily life, because I think a lot of people, when they hear the words self-care, they think spa treatments and bubble baths, which those things could totally be a part of your self-care routine. Of course, although I hate taking baths. I am a shower person all the way, but that's beside the point. Anyway, a lot of us think that self-care is this occasional thing we do to relieve stress and recenter. But self-care is something that we should all be putting into practice regularly to avoid the stress or burnout in the first place. So just quickly, let's first talk about the different kinds of self-care, because it surely isn't just about pedicures and massages. P.S. for all my clients, if you're in recess school, you can find a full printout for this video with all the different self-care exercises under your YouTube tab of your membership site. First up, there's emotional and spiritual self-care, which I definitely talk the most about here on my channel because that's my specialty. This means learning to tame your inner critic, being fully present in the moment, inviting your feelings in, managing the thoughts going on in your brain, practicing gratitude, and overall just making the time for you to get ahead of the ongoing chatter and choose intentionally how you want to think throughout the day, which determines how you feel throughout the day. Carving out time in the morning to get quiet, still, and manage your mind will set the stage for the rest of your day. Instead of immediately getting on your phone, scrolling through social media, checking emails, and running around to get the day started, right? Like that frantic energy and unconscious patterning will drive you to live your days on autopilot. I'm telling you guys, setting aside even 10, 15 minutes to get into alignment before you do anything else can dramatically improve your day. For example, when I wake up in the morning, I'll either journal, meditate, and or read a few pages of a book. Because by doing so, I'm able to choose ahead of time how I want to think and feel moving through the day. Where do I want to focus my brain today? What's eating at me right now that I want to squash so that it doesn't hijack my entire day? Do I want to feel excited today? Do I want to feel relaxed today? Do I want to feel appreciation for today? You get to set the tone, the pace, and the vibe for your day. But to do that, you must allow yourself the space and time to get into alignment. And again, the getting into alignment could mean journaling, meditating, reading, sitting quietly on your porch with a cup of tea, moving your body, doing something, anything that brings you joy. It means raising your vibration and feeling good through whichever avenue you choose. So we've been doing some traveling recently, just some small weekend getaways. One of the major perks of living in California. You don't need to get on an airplane. You can just get in your car, and in 2 hours you can be in wine country by morning and at the top of a mountain skiing by night. Anyway, it's been great, but it's so easy to stray away from my morning routine and self-care practice when, we're in hotels and when my sleep schedule is off, etc. And believe you me, I feel it. I feel the difference in my body and my emotional and mental well-being when I don't take that time for myself to get into alignment first. Like, sure, on one hand, when you're in a new place, naturally you're more present because it's a new environment. But as the day goes on, I feel myself just like letting the day happen to me versus being intentional and really aware of my brain and my vibration. Now, aside from a morning self-care activity, I encourage you all to lean into the things that bring you joy throughout the day. Now, I know we all have adult responsibilities like those things called jobs, but the act of putting your ass where your heart is doesn't have to be grand. So for example, you know that I love interior decorating. So sometimes I'll just grab my iPad, like after I eat lunch or something, and I'll scroll through Pinterest for 20 minutes and I'll just play around on my design boards. And I'm telling you, instantly, I'll raise my vibration because it's something that I truly enjoy doing and exploring. So maybe for you, it's going for a quick stroll through your neighborhood without your phone, making a fun snack while listening to some oldies music, or dancing in front of your mirror with a hairbrush. The idea is just to find out what feels good to you and integrate it into your everyday life. Something that you genuinely enjoy doing and that fits in with your lifestyle. Then there's, of course, physical self-care. This includes moving your body, getting some good old vitamin D from the sun, staying hydrated, getting enough sleep. When it comes to moving your body, there are obviously so many different types of exercises out there. My advice as someone who's far more into spiritual and emotional self-care is just to choose something active that, again, you enjoy doing, whether it be running, walking, yoga, stretching, cardio, etc. For me, I lean into the ways to move my body that feel good, like going for really long walks to the beach. I'll go for like a 2-hour walk. Sounds really romantic. And I really enjoy dancing. Call me. And then there's social self-care. This includes, but definitely not limited to, choosing who you spend your time with, asking for help when you need it. If you're anything like me, this is a big one. Connecting to family and friends, really important in the world that we live in today, right? Joining communities, even if it's online, that's okay, with like-minded people who are struggling with what you're struggling with, or just people who enjoy doing the same things you do. Yeah. So regardless of which self-care category, emotional, spiritual, physical, or social, it's about maintaining a balance between them and making self-care a priority. It's about simply asking yourself, what do I need right now? And just get still with this question. Your inner being will let you know. And then it's just up to you to hold yourself accountable and honor whatever nourishment your soul needs. What does my soul need today? Now, I know that some people think of self-care as selfish or self-serving. But that couldn't be further from the truth, all right? When your cup is full, you're in a position to take care of and serve others much better. Establishing that inner balance allows us to be better equipped to meet others' needs. If you have children, you know this, right? Like when you're feeling relaxed and good, the way in which you show up for your kids will reflect that. When you're anxious, stressed, and burnt out, the way in which you show up for your family will reflect that. Guys, the same goes for the way you show up at work, for your clients, for your friends, even how you show up at the grocery store, to the cashier, right? The way you feel is what you project out to the world. So by taking care of yourself and your needs first, you'll be the best version of you for others. That's just a fact. So that about sums it up, you guys. I encourage all of you to create some time for yourself every single day, especially in the morning, and just periodically check in with yourself. How are you doing? How are you feeling? What are you thinking? If your vibration is low, what do you need right now? Guys, that is a wrap on the self-love series. I may in the future add to this playlist, but man, you did it. We did it. Congrats, my friend. I am feeling all the love and appreciation these days for God. I mean, huge milestones in my business this year and for this channel and all my clients that this channel has led me to and vice versa. So if you've been watching my channel for years and you're inspired by my work, but not seeing the external results that you want, I invite you to apply for my private coaching program. Coaching is what closes the gap between I am so inspired by your work and this has changed my life. It's 90 days where I hold your hand and guide you as you create real change and results. The link is underneath this video to apply. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you and I'll see you next week.